within 14-ish hours and about 5+ hours before anyone else in the world, Progress basically beat all of TBC, getting world first level 70s, world first clears of Magtheridon and Gruul's Lair, and then also clearing Karazhan. And on my stream, I'm getting this question a lot. How did they do this? How did they do this so quickly? How did they beat everybody who's been preparing for this race to world first for so long? And the simple answer really comes down to one thing: preparation. Progress really prepared better than anyone else. And so, before I really get into it, if you like this sort of video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm also going to be coming out with a video tomorrow, basically of what you should be doing at level 70 now that you've hit level 70, the first things you really want to focus on, and how to spend your time. Either way, congratulations to Progress, and let's dive right in. So, like I mentioned before, preparation was key, absolutely key to Progress actually winning this race to world first. Everything, right? Progress did a better job of preparing than any other guild in the world, and that means specifically at the start, they had a head start mainly with their pre-quest turn-ins. So at the beginning of Naxxramas, pretty much everybody had to reroll another alt that got boosted up and was fully bis geared, while also over time fully accumulating quests. Now at the time, there was this bug that was found by a lot of people saying that you could basically finish quests and then delete the quest item and then do an item restore and delete the quest. Blizzard did talk about saying that they fixed this, and so apparently, and this is alleged because I don't have a video evidence to show you guys, but this is what I'm hearing from insiders, is not all of these quests were flagged, so you still could do this to a lot of quests. Progress, if you actually looked, Tetsu actually showed this on his stream the other day, was they actually didn't stream the beginning of their journey because they actually were able to get to almost 64. Some people even got to 64. From what I'm hearing, some people lost some quests in the item restore process, but others didn't. So they pretty much spent the first hour of TBC just getting summoned around everywhere to already be level 64. So this automatically set them so far ahead of everyone. It doesn't matter how much prep you did outside of doing this. Everyone was solo leveling. We were watching a lot of mages doing the race to world first, solo leveling in slave pens, and it's really efficient. It's actually probably the most efficient, but they're already so far behind, it's pretty much you can't really catch up. The next thing for preparations is they planned out their route perfectly and practiced them. Now, every player knew where they were going at what levels and practiced them. That meant melee cleave groups, which are actually insanely strong and great at leveling, are going to blast up leveling in Blood Furnace for a very long time. They're going to just use Blood Furnace into basically mana tombs, and you can go other places after that, but you can pretty much take those till you're almost 70. Spell cleave groups need you to pull massive pulls, and then just have your warlock and your mage or mages, just slow everything while you destroy it. Spell cleave groups are amazing, and when done efficiently, you can get insane XP per hour. So this is like dungeons like slave pens. You're not really a fan of going into mana tombs. You kind of stick with slave pens for a really long time, but then you can go into shadow labs, or you can go into shattered halls, and these are awesome dungeons for you to go in and just hard cleave everything down. If your group is skilled and efficient, then you're going to actually do this way faster than a group learning this, because you already know all of the best pulls. You're pretty much never going to wipe, and you just keep going, right? You just never stop. The big thing with the race to world first, to get to 70 fast over this long period of time, it's not wasting time. So if people in your groups were taking breaks every a smoke break every 10 minutes, or food break or bio breaks every hour or something like that, that time adds up significantly over this. And Progress was hyper focused on just sitting down, and doing everything they can, just literally min-maxing, blowing through these dungeons. It was purely a dungeon cleave all the way through, pretty much for everyone. Also, one thing I want to mention really quickly is that them and other guilds all had every character with at least 100 marks of every PG to do turn-ins. Some groups, like some guilds, I don't know if Progress did this, but some guilds did 4-man groups because it was better XP per hour doing 4-man groups instead of 5-man dungeon groups. So some guilds like Apes and such did this with 4-man groups. And past that, in slave pens, there's a mob you can MC called the Technician that apparently can like do insane damage with his Rain of Fire. It's the Rain of Fire that you pretty much sit in while you're spell cleaving. Apparently it does a ridiculous amount of damage. This might have been utilized also. But past that, it really comes down to just preparation. Progress prepared better than anyone else. They knew exactly where they were going to go, exactly how long it was going to take for the most part. They knew all of the quests they were doing. People even saw them doing quests, like random quests, not random to us, or not random to them, but random to other people in like Fellwood 2 months before the expansion kind of came out. Just picking up every quest possible that they can drop and then pick up again and turn in instantly. Very, very, very clean, getting summoned around all the way. So they started with a huge head start, but then kept that going with just efficiency. So huge hats off to Progress for getting the world first on everything. They basically won TBC launch. Like, it wasn't even a competition. It wasn't even close. Method was covering the race to world first, and they just pretty much had no clue. They were covering Tetsu's runs, but like Tetsu was so far behind the spell cleaves. There's nothing you can do against an efficient spell cleave, really. Thanks, guys, anyways, for watching. I'm back off to farming and leveling up my second character and farming exalted reputations on a couple more because I'm almost there on all of them. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or want to hang out with me, come hang out on the Twitch page, twitch.tv/Sarthe. Congratulations again to Progress. It was super fun to watch. I was super tired at the time, but that actually pushed me through and gave me and probably a lot of other people a lot of inspiration to keep going and then just keep playing for the next like 20 hours. Good luck out there, guys. Have fun in TBC, and I'll see you all on the next one.